Hello, beautiful being. My name is Philip Elisa, and this is the Akashic Energy update of September 2024. Every month, I open the Akashic records of humanity and of the planet, and I ask it the most practical advice for us to live the best month ever, to live a month where we truly use the energies that are present in the best way possible. And this month is very practical. I just did the transmission and it was very practical, very beautiful. And I believe if we just take a little bit of time to experience what they are advising us for this month, we will have an amazing month for ourselves, but also will greatly contribute our community and even the countries that we live in. So, without any further ado, this is the channel message of the energy of September 2024. Enjoy. Oh, dear human beings, thank you so much for tuning in to the energy update of September 2024. We have lots to say to you, and first of all, we want to ask you, how are you doing? Especially when it comes to the month of August. You have lots to reflect on, as August was a month where you were introduced to an up-leveled you. Maybe some of you felt glimpses, or maybe some of you felt the purging of the old becoming very loud in August. In any way, purging of the old or already glimpses of the new you have been present in the month. And if you didn't feel that truly, you may want to reflect on your month of August, as the month of August holds a lot of potential. Now we move into September, and September for humanity is going to be a very interesting month. There is lots of movements and tensions in this year's politics and in this year's systems. Many people see the old systems crumbling and new systems arising at rapid speeds. This can create overwhelm, and this can create also a level of desperation that we do not wish for this planet. And so September is a beautiful month that has the possibility to reclaim your center. Yes, it was a very intense month, and we are so grateful that you went through August. Now, with these new things, with these new changes, these new downloads and codes that have been implemented in your system, it is time that you will re-find your center and your balance. And a good question to ask is, what is my new balance? Where do I love to come from? Where do you love to come from? It is a question we would all love you to ask. And as soon as you have a little bit of a feeling or an intention where you want to come from, September is going to be a really good month to step into that, to embody that with a gentle way. So, how do you embody this in a gentle way? Let's, for example, say that your intention is to be a more loving, more present human being. How do you step into that in a loving way? Is to intend it. To say to yourself and to your being, this is who I want to be. This is the energies that I want to embody. And then there will be moments where you are embodying love on a whole new level. And there will also be moments where you will do the opposite and you actually feel yourself judging, or you feel yourself being the unloving you. Now, a gentle way to go about this is to be completely okay with the unloving you. Because the unloving you needs to be seen, to be released. And so, there are so many humans on this planet that need to hear this again and again and again. That self-blame, self-pity, and self-judgment has no purpose in your life when it comes to change and growth. It will only stagnate your process and your evolution. And so, when you do something that is not according to your intention, be still very loving to yourself. Let yourself say, hey, I'm noticing that I'm not my loving self right now, and I'm grateful that I noticed that. I'm grateful that I see that now more clearly. I'm grateful that I'm catching myself in this. And so, you grow and grow and grow. But if you are, for example, saying, I'm not my loving self, I could have done better, I am such a failure, this was such an easy opportunity for me and I missed it, etc., etc., etc. This self-pity and self-judgment will not help you in changing. Actually, it will make your change harder and harder and harder. So take the gentle way. September is a month to find your center in a gentle way. And so, it is no problem if you make a mistake. It's no problem if you do something that is opposite of your intention, especially when you're able to catch yourself. Most of you will catch yourself first after the event, and after a couple of catches like that, you will catch yourself during the event, and after that, you will start catching yourself before you are attempting to go in such an event. And when you're able to catch yourself before you go there, you can re-establish your embodiment of your intention before you act. And so that becomes more and more normal to your whole system. Because it takes a while for your intention that is originating in the prefrontal cortex to be completely embodied in your whole mental system. And the subconscious mind and your mammal and reptilian brain, your reticular activation system, your nervous system, your lymphatic system, and all cells in your body will at one point be acclimatized to your new intention. But according to the design of your dimension and the design of your body, it will take a little bit of time and a little bit of experience for it to fully manifest like that. And so, to learn to be gentle with yourself, to reactivate your intention in higher and higher ways, at one point you will be completely natural in something that was first an aspiration. And so, we are empowering and supporting you in this change this month. It is also very good, especially when you feel a lot of overwhelm or a lot of guilt and shame emotions, to take a moment to reflect, especially during the new moon that is arriving soon. It is very nice to take at least an hour for yourself and reflect on your August and on your last couple of months and which changes have presented to you in this. Because intuition and insight and revelation and realization have been stronger during the last months, and so you have realized a couple things that before that you didn't know about yourself. Every human being on this planet have had such a period, and especially during this new moon of September, the energy will be very strong for you to reflect on this and to integrate and incorporate these changes in the most easeful and graceful ways. It's all about adapting and changing in these times of great shift and change. And what you are doing with this, because normally we start maybe with the energy and then we go into the practical. Now we start with the practical, reflect on this topic during the new moon. That's a very practical advice that we are transmitting here. But why do we say that? We say that because we wish all human beings a great sense of stability in the face of a completely changing world. There is many tensions, there is many turbulence, and there is many great shifts. Almost every country upon your world has an election that is upcoming. It's been a record amount of countries that will shift government. This is a global tension and is a global opportunity to become present and to choose, as a collective, to choose. But can you really choose according to your liking when you are in overwhelm and when you are swayed and captivated by all the changes that are going on into your outside reality? We have the understanding that you will not make a clear decision when emotions run this high. And so we are advising these practical ways for you to become stable, so that the outside world can do whatever it wants and you stay in your center and you know what is true to you and you know which energies you want to embody in this reality. And so this reflection, this practical thing that only have to last an hour, will greatly benefit you in your coming month and coming months ahead when it comes to stability. So the elections and your friends and people around you may be very affected, and you will notice there is a certain sense of calm and balance. In such amounts that maybe your loved ones and your friends will even seek you out for guidance, because you are so calm and balanced, and so you can ripple effect your calm and balance outward to your friends. And so more people will be in calm and balance and therefore can make a more clearer decision in the elective process of all these changes in your governments. And when there are many countries choosing from a clear perspective and a clear connection and stability inside of themselves, the whole world will benefit from a very positive change. And if this resonates with you and if this feels true to you, we would love for you, first of all, to test it out for yourself, to feel this new stability arising in your being, but also to really share it. Because this sharing has a ripple effect, and this ripple effect will ripple into the decisions made in the elective process. That will change your governments, that will change the bigger decisions of your reality. And so there will be more honest governments. There will be more positive changes in many countries. There will be more collaboration and less war. There will be more fruitful, evolving decisions for every countries, instead of going back to old ways that have already been proven that do not work and do not function well in your reality. Do not underestimate the power that you have by taking this reflection time for yourself. it can have big ripple effects that is hard to see for the human mind, but here in the Akashic field we are able to see that very clear. And so, trust us in taking this time for yourself, and trust us in the absolute gift you can gift the world by giving this calm and stability to many others and inviting people into this practice of reflection. You can even make it a group event in your community. You can even create beautiful posts or write a blog about it, or whatever creative expression you might find yourself. You can dedicate some to share these practices. These practices will greatly benefit your world, and therefore we all will have a positive ripple effect moving forward into the evolution of your planet. And isn't that what we all are asking for? We hear your cries for help. We hear your guidance. We hear your questions that you are asking. And it is truthfully from the heart. If you would have a telephone or a recorder that would record all the questions that humans are asking, you would notice how many humans are actually good people coming from the heart. These good people, these pure souls, these beautiful beings are far outweighing the more blinded, corrupted and self-centered souls on your planet. And so you can trust that when you step more into your power, into your heart, into your sharing of yourself, you will attract a lot of beautiful souls to you, and you will have a positive effect of beautiful souls to you that cannot be stopped by any ill-intended being. You will be protected by Source. You will be protected by the many dimensions that are watching over you on this planet. You can have the trust and the ability to shine on another level, and this month will greatly start that process for you. Yes, the outer world will still change a lot, but this month is the perfect month to start finding that light inside of yourself and sharing it with yourself, with your immediate surroundings, and in any creative expression that calls to you. It is truly needed, and you will receive great flow in your life. So if you maybe feel stuck or overwhelmed, like we have addressed before, we would also love for you to know that you can have the trust to just go for it. You can have the trust to step into the unknown and not know everything about the path. You can start expressing. You can start creating. You can start, even if it's just for yourself, with that first piece, with that first thing. Make it imperfect. Make it consistent and imperfect. Make it even a sport to not make it perfect. And just say to yourself, today I'm gonna create imperfectly something that I truly would love to create. An emotion that I want to share, a truth that I want to express, a feeling that I want to share in the expressive form that calls to you. Start, dear one. and you will create a beautiful headwind that will guide you. It's like a beautiful magical wind that will push you in the right direction. That will, you can almost relax into it and let life take over a part of your flow. The only thing it asks for you is to keep the mind and all the thoughts why you shouldn't behind you, and just take a step and another step and another step. And that's what September is also truly about. Next to getting to know yourself and the insights that have been coming in over the last months, there will be a certain energy that will help you from knowing to taking small imperfect actions into that direction. And you will have many opportunities with loved ones, with conversations on the street, with certain events that will happen in your life, to consciously choose the new embodiment of you. Dear one, you are ready for this. You may not feel it, but we see it, that humanity is ready for this. Gently find your stability and gently take an imperfect step in the right direction. This is all the practical wisdom that you need for this month, and you will be greatly benefiting from the energies that are all around, greatly benefiting your community, your loved ones, and therefore greatly benefiting the future of your countries and all the other countries that you possibly have an effect in. Go, dear one. Slowly and gently shine your light. It is time. You are here to experience this. You are here to discover again and remember again who you are. And you are here to share that being, that unique frequency with this planet. All of it that you think is blocking you or holding you back is mental patterns and emotions, collective patterns, maybe, that you do not need to listen to any longer. And the best way to stop listening and start becoming your empowered self is to just take that imperfect step with the wisdom and the intention of your new self that has been emerging. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you for listening. Thank you for resonating with our frequencies. We are here for you, supporting us, and you can always ask us for guidance. We will give it to you. You are safe, you are supported, and now is the time to gently shine. Thank you. Wow, that was the energy update of September. Let me know how you like it. Feel free to comment or send me an email. If you need any further help, I will be as reachable as I can be during this month. And if you would love to connect to the records yourself, this information comes through so clearly, not only for me, but for all of my students. And so I created a course that you can follow where you can be initiated into the records so you can channel this information for yourself. It's gonna be very clear and it's gonna be beautiful for you if you feel called to channel. I know there's not many people that actually feel called to channel, but if you are that person, I am here for you. I'm doing this work for you because it's so beautiful to be connected with vibrations that are just so empowering and so loving, right? And you can tap into that every day. It's truly special, and therefore I would love to guide you through the website akashicrecordschool.com. The link will be also in the description. And let me know, was this helpful? Are you excited for September? Are you excited to reflect? Are you excited to gently incorporate all the many changes that we have experienced and see what's on the other side of that? I'm very much so, and I'm looking forward to see all the changes in the community, in you guys, in myself. I'm very excited. So I want to thank you. Thank you for listening to this all the way to the end. Uh, Thank you for sharing it if you're sharing it. Thank you for interacting with me if you're interacting with me. And I hope to see you very soon. I wish you such a happy September. Bye bye. Thank you.